Africa is not quiet. It's just holding its breath. Here, every step is a test. Every mistake is a death sentence. Predators don't hunt to win, because if they stop, they themselves become prey. Africa, the brutal survival battleground between hunter and prey. The sun rises over the Serengeti Plains. The first light pierces the thin morning mist. A new day begins in Africa. This land is home to millions of living creatures, from tiny insects to massive elephants. Each species plays its role in the cycle of life. But here, life and death are tightly intertwined. Predators are an essential part of this world, maintaining balance within the ecosystem. Today we explore hunting strategies refined through millions of years of evolution, from raw power to complex technique. Lion, Panthera leo, Africa's largest big cat. Adult males weigh up to 190 kilograms and can reach speeds of 80 kilometers per hour. Lions hunt cooperatively, led primarily by lionesses. Their strategy relies on coordination, surrounding prey from multiple directions. Their primary weapon is the jaw. Canines reach up to 8 centimeters in length, curved and razor sharp. Bite force exceeds 650 psi, strong enough to pierce thick hide and muscle. Their claws are retractable, measuring up to 38 millimeters, curved like blades. During the attack, claws extend to grip prey tightly, preventing escape. The final strike targets the throat or muzzle. The lower jaw clamps upward, the upper jaw presses down, crushing the neck or sealing the airway. The prey suffocates within minutes. This is evolution at work, not cruelty, but survival instinct. Lions regulate herbivore populations across the savanna. Leopard, Panthera pardus, named for the rosette patterns on its coat. Adult males weigh between 30 and 70 kilograms. Smaller than lions, but exceptionally agile. Leopard claws retract fully and are razor sharp, enabling astonishing climbing ability in tall trees. Canines measure around 5 centimeters. Powerful jaw muscles allow a sustained grip on prey. Bite force ranges from 300 to 310 pounds per square inch, weaker than a lion's, but perfectly optimized for a solitary hunting strategy. The leopard relies on ambush. It stalks within 5 meters before launching a sudden, explosive attack, claws locking onto the prey. The killing bite targets the throat. Smaller prey are bitten at the back of the neck. Larger animals are strangled, until they suffocate. Precise and efficient. Afterwards, the leopard drags its kill into a tree, sometimes heavier than its own body weight, using jaw strength and full body power. Spotted hyena, Crocuta, one of the most misunderstood predators. In reality, a highly skilled hunter, living in clans of up to 80 individuals. Its greatest asset is its jaw. Bite force reaches up to 1,100 pounds per square inch. The strongest among carnivores of comparable size, nearly twice that of a lion. Specialized molars are thick, wide, and bone-hard, capable of crushing large bones, something no other predator can do, including lions. Hyenas hunt through endurance, chasing prey until it collapses from exhaustion, sometimes over many kilometers. Speed kills are unnecessary. This strategy is the result of evolution. In nature, there is no concept of mercy. Hyenas also serve as the Savanna's cleanup crew. African wild dog, Lycaon pictus. Its scientific name means painted wolf. No two coats are alike. Each individual is unique. Wild dogs hunt in highly organized packs, achieving an astonishing 80% success rate, the highest among African predators, surpassing lions and leopards. Their canines are sharp and about 5 centimeters long, but their true weapon lies in the rear teeth, delivering rapid, repeated bites. The strategy is to exhaust and bleed prey gradually, not with a single fatal bite, but with hundreds of small wounds, fast and efficient. Bite force measures around 340 pounds per square inch, weaker than lions or hyenas, but compensated by speed, numbers, and teamwork. Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus, the most ancient predator on this list, over 200 million years old, reaching lengths of 6 meters and weighing more than 700 kilograms. The Nile crocodile possesses the strongest bite force on Earth, up to 3,700 pounds per square inch, powerful enough to crush a buffalo's skull. No land animal rivals it. Its conical canines, 7 to 8 centimeters long, are designed for gripping, not chewing. Once embedded in muscle, escape is nearly impossible. The crocodile employs the infamous death roll, spinning violently after locking its jaws, tearing flesh from bone with devastating efficiency. Each predator has evolved along a unique path. Lions rely on strength and cooperation. Leopards combine jaw power with climbing skill. Hyenas wield unmatched bone-crushing jaws. Wild dogs depend on teamwork. Crocodiles deliver the most powerful bite on the planet. Each is perfect in its own way, and all are essential to the African savanna. Across the vast African plains, early sunlight filters through a thin veil of mist. This is a kingdom shared by hundreds of species. Beneath the illusion of harmony lie constant, unexpected encounters. Every animal carries its own tools for survival. Beneath thorny trees, inside cool underground burrows, lives a creature marked by striking black and white fur, the honey badger. Its name comes from its habit of raiding beehives, but its true reputation is built on an uncompromising attitude toward life in the wild. The black underbelly and pale gray-white back form a bold warning signal. Stay away. Weighing only 9 to 16 kilograms, the honey badger is built for power. Long, sharp claws serve as formidable weapons for both attack and defense. It possesses the thickest skin of any mammal. A 6mm layer protects it from leopard claws and even cobra venom. Its resistance to venom is not absolute, but sufficient to survive. After a bite, it may fall unconscious for hours, then wake and continue as if nothing happened. Another unique weapon is its scent glands. When threatened, the honey badger releases a powerful, foul odor that disorients enemies. An omnivore by nature, it feeds on rodents, venomous snakes, fruit, but its favorite target remains beehives. When a hive is found, thousands of angry bees are no deterrent. Thick fur and tough skin allow the honey badger to push through the swarm. It even shares a remarkable partnership with the honey guide bird. The bird leads the way, the badger breaks the hive, and both feast. One afternoon on the Savanna, a honey badger digs in search of rodents. Nearby, a clan of spotted hyenas notices it. With numbers on their side, the hyenas approach. But the honey badger does not flee. It stops, turns, and growls in warning. The lead hyena moves closer. Instantly, the honey badger charges, claws swinging. The hyena recoils. Others attempt to circle from behind, but the badger pivots quickly, always facing every direction at once. After minutes of tension, the hyenas decide the prey is not worth the risk. They withdraw, seeking an easier meal. An encounter with a lion is different. A young male lion approaches a resting honey badger, 190 kilograms versus 12. The honey badger shows no fear. Its fur bristles. It hisses violently and advances straight toward the lion. A direct challenge. Despite its size advantage, the lion often chooses to back away. It understands that bites to the face, eyes, or sensitive areas are injuries not worth risking. African wild dogs pose a more complex threat. They hunt in highly coordinated packs of 10 to 15 individuals. When surrounded, the honey badger adopts a defensive strategy, pressing against cover, exposing only one direction of attack, neutralizing numerical advantage. From this position, it confronts attackers head-on. Any dog that comes close meets sharp claws and powerful jaws. What gives wild dogs pause is not aggression, but calculation. Is this prey worth the injury? In most cases, the answer is no. The energy cost and risk outweigh the reward of such a small target. This is the honey badger's greatest weapon, not raw strength, but the ability to force predators to reconsider their choice. Biologists call this a cost-benefit strategy. The honey badger turns every attack into a losing investment. In the savanna ecosystem, honey badgers help control rodent and reptile populations. Yet they face growing threats, habitat loss from agriculture, conservation programs now work with local communities to create shared spaces where humans and honey badgers can coexist. The honey badger, small but never weak. Proof that in nature, strength does not come from size alone. As night falls over the African plains, the honey badger continues its journey, solitary but never insignificant. Dawnlight filters through the African savanna. A new day begins on this vast land. This is the stage of the planet's richest wildlife. Wildebeest move in herds. Zebras graze beside the wildebeest. Birds soar overhead. This is an ecosystem where every creature has its own role. But beneath the tall grass, another presence is watching. Not a solitary predator, but the most organized force on this savanna. African lions, Panthera leo, the pinnacle of pack hunting tactics. Their strength lies not in individuals, but in the art of coordination evolved over millions of years. A lion pride typically consists of 5 to 15 individuals. Most are related females. They are the pride's main hunting force. Male lions with thick manes have a different role. They defend territory from intruders, rarely participate directly in hunting. But their presence keeps the pride stable. Within the pride, each individual has their own position. There is no absolute leadership, but there is division of labor based on experience and ability. A successful hunt begins with choosing the right target. Lions don't hunt randomly. They observe, assess, and calculate every detail. Wildebeest are preferred targets, weighing about 200 kilograms, large enough to feed the entire pride, but also fast enough to escape if danger is detected. Lions look for vulnerable individuals, young ones without experience, old ones that have slowed down, or those separated from the herd due to weakness. Terrain is also important. Tall grass provides better cover. Riverbanks limit escape routes. Narrow passages force prey to run in predetermined directions. Each hunt consumes enormous energy. If it fails, the pride faces hunger. Therefore, lions only act when there's a clear opportunity. Once the target is chosen, the pride begins assigning roles. No need for vocal communication, only instinct and hunting experience ingrained in their blood. Lions move forward. They crawl close to the ground, bodies flattened, almost blending into the grass. Each step slow, absolute patience. Several lions position themselves elsewhere. Their task is to create pressure, force the prey to run in the predetermined direction, where the interceptors are waiting. This is sophisticated ambush tactics, not individual strength, but perfect coordination among multiple individuals with a common goal. Wind direction is also calculated. Lions always move against the wind, so their scent doesn't drift toward the prey. One small mistake can ruin the entire plan. The distance gradually closes, 20 meters, 15 meters. The wildebeest still hasn't detected them. Lions move slowly, eyes still tracking every movement. A wildebeest raises its head, senses alert, but it's too late. The attack signal is given, not by sound, but by movement. Speed explodes. Lions can reach 80 kilometers per hour in the first few seconds. All strength concentrated in this lightning charge. The wildebeest herd scatters. They run in panic, but the predetermined prey has no escape route. The interceptors appear from ahead. The space is squeezed shut. The wildebeest tries to run away, but lions predict every step. Experience and instinct guide each movement. Impact. The lion brings down the prey with body weight. 400 kilograms of force pressing down. The wildebeest loses balance and tumbles. The decisive bite to the neck, not to cause major injury immediately, but to slowly suffocate, making the prey exhausted and stop resisting. Other lions come to assist. They hold the prey's legs and body, preventing any chance of escape. This is when collective strength reaches its peak. A few minutes later, everything ends. A successful hunt. But this is not inevitable. Only about 20 to 30% of hunts have such results. Failure has its own price. Energy spent is not replenished. Hunger prolonged. Lion cubs can die if consecutive hunts all fail. Danger also always lurks. Adult buffalo can gore and break lion bones, leaving fatal wounds. Each wound can render a lion unable to hunt. But today, the pride has food. Social order begins to manifest. The male lion approaches. Although not participating in the hunt, they have priority rights. This seems unfair, but this is how the pride maintains stability. Healthy male lions protect territory better, protect the entire pride from wandering males. Then comes the turn of lionesses. They eat quickly, efficiently, no waste. Every piece of meat is important to maintain strength for subsequent hunts. Lion cubs are fed by their mothers. They learn how to tear meat, how to compete for position. These lessons will determine their survival ability later. Small conflicts still occur, growling, chasing each other around the prey, but no major battles. The pride understands that unity is more important than individual competition. Within a few hours, the 200-kilogram wildebeest has been completely divided. Nothing is wasted. Bones will be cleaned up by scavengers. Everything has a role in the cycle. The lion's role goes far beyond foraging. They control herbivore populations, preventing them from destroying the savanna by overgrazing. By eliminating old, weak, and sick individuals, lions keep prey populations healthy. This is the process of natural selection happening every day. Without lions, the savanna would lose balance. Herbivores increase excessively. Grass is eaten bare. Soil erodes. The entire ecosystem collapses. This is why African lions are called a keystone species. Their presence sustains life for hundreds of other species. They are an indispensable pillar. But the greatest lesson from lions is not about physical strength, but about the power of cooperation. Their hunting tactics are proof of that. A solitary lion can survive, but it will be many times more difficult. Only together do they become the most fearsome predators on the savanna. No words, no written plans, only instinct refined over thousands of generations. Each hunt is a wordless symphony. Knowledge is passed from mother to offspring. Lion cubs observe every detail, from how to crawl low, how to read terrain, to how to coordinate with companions. These lessons are not taught with words, but through action, through direct participation, through success and also failure. Females will remain with the pride for life. They hunt with sisters and mothers. This bond creates unbreakable strength. Males will leave when mature. They wander, seeking their own territory. This dangerous journey determines their fate. But wherever they are, the nature of lions remains social animals. They need their own kind, need coordination, need the pride to survive best. The African savanna is vast, but the space for lions is shrinking. Humans expand cultivation. Conflicts are increasing. The number of African lions has dropped sharply over the past century, from over 200,000 to about 20,000 individuals. Their future depends on human decisions. Conservation areas are working to preserve habitat, educate local communities, reduce conflict between people and lions. Every effort matters. Because when lions disappear, it's not just losing one animal species, but losing the entire ecological chain they maintain, losing the balance of the savanna. African lions are symbols, not just of strength, but of tactical intelligence, of perfect coordination, of collective discipline. They remind us that success doesn't come from individual strength, but from the ability to work together, from understanding one's role in the collective. In the natural world, the strongest doesn't win, but the best adapted, the best coordinated. Lions have proven this through millions of years of evolution. Each hunt is a story about discipline, about patience, about placing common interests above the individual. This is the lesson lions teach the Savanna. As the sun sets over the African Savanna, the lion pride prepares for night. This is the time for the next hunt. The cycle continues as it has for thousands of years. This savanna is their home, where their ancestors lived, where their descendants will continue the tradition, if we know how to protect it. African lions, master hunters of the savanna, living proof of the power of unity. Their hunting tactics are not just instinct, but an art refined over millions of years, a legacy each generation passes to the next. In a world where life and death intertwine, lions stand firm, not by strength alone, but by the unbreakable bond of the pride. This is the African lion, warrior of the savanna, symbol of cooperation and tactics, an irreplaceable part of wild Africa. African grasslands under dawnlight. Here, life unfolds to nature's rhythm. Each new day brings new challenges. Early morning light spreads across the land. Temperature gradually rises. Life begins to awaken. Buffalo herds move slowly across the savanna, seeking food. Calves always stay close to mothers. Not far away, predatory eyes silently watch. Lions hide in tall grass. Distance gradually narrows. Lions, apex predators of this continent. Weight can reach 190 kilograms. Strength concentrated in jaws and claws. Buffalo, weighing nearly 800 kilograms. Thick, hard horns form a natural shield. They live in herds to increase survival chances. When hunting in groups, lions possess clear advantage. They coordinate to separate prey, making success rate increase significantly. Tactics based on synchronized coordination. One individual attracts attention, while others silently approach from different directions. But today, a male lion acts alone. No support from others. The challenge thus becomes much greater. An adult male can still hunt alone when necessary. Its individual strength is still very formidable, but risk also increases correspondingly. The target is a buffalo that's separated from the herd. Safe distance gradually narrowing. Opportunity begins to show clearly. The lion accelerates. In brief seconds, it can reach speeds up to 80 kilometers per hour. All muscle groups mobilized. Buffalo detects danger. Instinct makes it turn to face. Not all prey choose to flee. The one-on-one confrontation begins. Lion tries to approach the flank or neck. Buffalo uses horns as defensive weapon. Buffalo charges at the lion. Sharp horns can cause serious injury. Lion dodges nimbly. The balance of power becomes clear. Buffalo weighs 4 times the lion, and each thrust carries tremendous destructive force. Lion tries to change attack angle, but buffalo always turns to face. Buffalo's tactic is simple, but extremely effective. From afar, sounds of other buffalo ring out. The herd is approaching. The situation begins to change. Another buffalo appears. Now it's 2 against 1. Nearly all the lion's advantages disappear. The entire buffalo herd coordinates attack. One in front, one trying to surround from behind. Lion has no easy escape route. Survival instinct forces the lion to make a decision. It turns and runs. Continuing to fight now is no longer reasonable. In nature, knowing when to retreat is also a survival skill. Injury can lead to slow death. Lion chooses to live to hunt another day. But not every escape goes smoothly. Sometimes, the entire buffalo herd discovers the lion. The situation becomes much more dangerous. A lion is exposed. The buffalo herd immediately surrounds. Numerical advantage completely overwhelming. Lion flees up a tree, terrified. Over 20, buffalo advance. Roars and snorting sounds echo everywhere. Threat comes from all directions. With no other choice, the lion launches itself onto a nearby tree. Climbing ability, rarely used, saved it in this moment. Lion maintains balance standing on a branch about 3 meters high. Below on the ground, the buffalo herd hasn't left yet. They still guard the position, not taking eyes off the enemy. This buffalo behavior isn't revenge. It's herd protection instinct. Eliminating threat is top priority. Time passes. Temperature continues to rise. The buffalo herd begins to thirst, and concentration gradually decreases. A few begin to leave, others follow. The encirclement gradually dissolves. Lion remains in the tree observing the situation. Experience teaches patience. Hasty action could be dangerous. Only when the buffalo herd moves a bit farther does the lion begin to move. It climbs down, each step carefully calculated. Lion quickly seeks hiding place. A large branch lies nearby. It hides behind this natural barrier, creating safe distance. Now, defensive tactics completely replace offensive posture. A few buffalo discover the lion has descended and immediately return. Herd protection instinct activated again. They try to approach, but the lion uses front legs as weapons, claws sharp as knives, up to 38 millimeters long, unleashed precisely. Each swipe aims not to kill, but to maintain safe distance. Buffalo must retreat to avoid injury. Warning sounds ring out from both sides. Roars responding. Language of direct confrontation. The large branch becomes an effective shield. Buffalo cannot attack head-on, and lion maintains strategic position. Energy on both sides gradually depletes. Temperature exceeds 30 degrees Celsius. Each side's persistence has limits. The standoff drags on. Neither side wants to yield, but survival is more important than confrontation, bringing no desired results. Finally, the buffalo herd leaves again. In the distance, water source is waiting. Basic survival needs have spoken. Lion waits until completely safe, then slowly leaves the barrier. Today, survival is the only victory. Confrontations like this happen daily on African grasslands. No absolute victors, only those who know how to adapt. Lions and buffalo have coexisted for thousands of years. The relationship between hunter and prey shapes both species. Their evolution is intertwined. Currently, African lions are estimated at about 20,000 remaining. Numbers have decreased 43% in the past 3 decades. Habitat is shrinking. Buffalo have larger numbers, about 900,000 individuals. However, the future of both depends on habitat, intact ecosystems. Each encounter between lion and buffalo is part of a larger cycle. Natural balance maintains ecosystem health. Both species are indispensable. The male lion slowly advances towards shade. Its body needs rest. Tomorrow will bring new opportunities. The grassland continues operating to its own rhythm. Afternoon sun gradually softens. Life continues ceaselessly. In the natural world, no battle ends completely. Tomorrow, the cycle will repeat. That is life's nature. Lions and buffalo, hunter and prey. They are two sides of the same story. The existence of one species is bound to the other. Conservation is not just the story of a single species. Each creature holds a distinct role in life's network that needs protection. In 2026, the world stands at an important crossroads. Our direction today determines the future of these species. African grasslands still stand there, unchanging through time. Stories like this will continue to be told, as long as we protect where they unfold. Lion lies still in the darkness, gradually descending. Buffalo gather together as night falls. Life on the grasslands prepares for a new cycle. And between them, the endless battle will continue, not from hatred, but because that's how nature maintains balance. African grasslands, where life and death intertwine, where each day is a lesson about survival, where nature remains master. Early morning on the Masai Mara grasslands. A male lion patrols his territory. His thick mane billows in the wind, muscles rippling beneath golden fur. From a distance, the roar of another male echoes across the savanna. A clear challenge. Most people assume two giants will charge into a fight to the death. But what happens next isn't what we usually expect. The lion stops, listens, turns, and walks in the opposite direction. No fight, just retreat. This isn't cowardice. This is wisdom. The story of the lion, king of the savanna, is really a story about intelligent survival, not reckless bravery. In popular culture, lions are portrayed as symbols of strength and courage. Fearless, always fighting to the end, never backing down. But over 30 years of field research reveals a completely different truth. Lions avoid conflict whenever possible, and that's exactly why they survive. The first reason is the risk of injury. A small wound in the wild isn't like one in a hospital. No antibiotics, no doctors, only infection and death. Studies in Kruger show that 30% of lions die from infected wounds after battles, not killed in combat, but dying slowly afterward. A deep bite to the leg means unable to hunt for 2 to 4 weeks. Can't hunt means no food. No food means starvation. So when facing an equal opponent, an intelligent lion calculates, is the benefit worth the risk? In most cases, the answer is no. The second reason is energy cost. A serious fight can burn 2,000 to 4,000 kilocalories in just minutes, the equivalent of a successful day's hunt. And unlike in movies, victory isn't guaranteed. Even when winning, both sides get injured. The victor still pays the price in energy and blood. This explains why lions typically use threat displays first. Loud roaring, main display, imposing advances, all designed to avoid actual combat. If the opponent backs down, both benefit. The stronger keeps territory without expending energy. The weaker survives to find another opportunity. But there are opponents that even the strongest lions must avoid. African buffalo, when traveling in herds, are deadly threats with razor-sharp horns. A charge from a buffalo can gore through a lion's belly or break its ribs. There have been cases of lions killed instantly by buffalo. The risk is too high. So when encountering a large buffalo herd, lions typically choose to circle around or wait for a better opportunity. This isn't fear, it's survival strategy. Same with elephants. An adult elephant weighs 20 times more than a lion. Just one stomp or trunk swing can end a lion's life instantly. Research shows lions avoid elephants by at least 300 meters. When elephants advance, lions immediately retreat. No hesitation, no challenge, just distance. Even with hyenas, typically considered weaker, lions are careful. A lone lion will avoid a clan of 5 or more hyenas. Hyenas have the strongest bite force among carnivores, capable of crushing bone. 5 hyenas attacking simultaneously can inflict serious injury on a lion. With hippos, lions are even more cautious. Hippos have massive jaws and extremely aggressive temperaments. They won't hesitate to attack, even unprovoked. Lions never hunt adult hippos. Even when hungry, they choose different prey. The risk of being crushed by hippo jaws far outweighs any benefit. Even within the pride, lions avoid unnecessary internal conflict. Females may compete for food, but rarely engage in serious fights with each other. They know that every member of the pride is vital to collective survival. Injuring a pride mate means weakening the entire group against outside threats. There's only one situation where lions willingly accept high risk: when cubs are threatened. This is when protective instinct overrides rational calculation. Lionesses will attack even hyenas or buffalo if they approach the cubs. In this case, genetic legacy matters more than individual survival. In 2026, understanding this behavior helps us conserve lions better. They need enough space to avoid unnecessary conflicts with humans and other animals. When territory shrinks, lions are forced to face more threats. They can't avoid them as they would in nature. Conflicts increase. Mortality rates rise accordingly. Lions teach us that true strength doesn't lie in fighting everything. It lies in knowing when to fight and when to walk away. They're not heavyweight boxers, always seeking opponents to defeat. They're strategists, calculating every risk, optimizing survival opportunities. And that's precisely why they are kings of the Savanna. Not because they fight the most, but because they survive most wisely in this dangerous world. Africa, the continent of light and life, where nature creates the most perfect paintings of the wild world. From endless plains to crystal clear lakes, from dense ancient forests to vast savannas, each terrain is a living painting. Mystical, pink-colored lakes, deep green rainforests, majestic mountains. Africa contains the planet's most diverse beauty. And in this world live animals bearing extraordinary beauty, favored by creation, perfected by millions of years of evolution. Leopard, Panthera pardus, the seductive king of African ancient forest, the world's best camouflaged big cat. Golden brown fur adorned with black rosette spots. Each individual carries a unique pattern, like nature's fingerprint. Muscular body, length from 1 meter 2 to 1 meter 9, weighing up to 80 kilograms, designed for absolute grace. Each movement is a perfect combination of strength and elegance. Low body, long legs, helping them climb like artists among forest canopies. Lion, Panthera leo, living symbol of the African savanna. Adult males bear thick, majestic manes in golden brown to dark brown. This mane is not just a sign of power. It protects the throat in territorial battles. Also, a health indicator attracting mates. Weight can reach 250 kilograms, but their demeanor is always dignified. Each step exudes the confidence of a ruler. Zebra, Equus quagga, the moving artwork of African grasslands. No two individuals carry the same stripe pattern. Black and white stripes are not just beautiful. They're survival weapons bestowed by creation. When moving in herds, alternating stripes create optical illusions, disrupting predators' vision, making it difficult to identify individual targets. An evolution strategy, both subtle and effective. Giraffe, Giraffa camelopardalis. Currently the world's tallest animal. Height can reach 5.5 meters. Weight up to 1,200 kilograms. Long, graceful neck bearing unique brown-yellow spotted patterns. Each geographic region creates a distinct variation, but all carry natural nobility. Large, gentle eyes, long curved eyelashes, soft gaze, contrasting with massive body, creating a combination both poetic and surprising. Tall legs help them move across savannas with long, majestic strides, each step like a slow dance amid golden grasslands. Flamingo, Phoenicopterus roseus, pink dancer of alkaline lakes. At Lake Bogoria and Nakuru in Kenya, millions of individuals gather, creating brilliant pink silk ribbons stretching across water surfaces. One of the most spectacular sights African nature offers. The distinctive pink color comes from their food, spirulina, algae, and crustaceans containing carotenoids. This pigment accumulates in plumage over time. The special curved beak functions as a natural filter. Birds dip heads underwater, filter thousands of liters of water daily to find tiny food. When flying, flamingo flocks create perfect V formations. Long wings, necks stretched straight, legs extended behind. A highly cinematic image. Greater kudu, Tragelaphus strepsiceros, one of Africa's most noble antelope species. Males bear impressive spiral horns. Spiral horns can grow up to 1.8 meters, twisting in perfect spirals. Each twist is a sign of age and strength. Gray-brown fur bearing slender white stripes, running along the body, helping them blend into bushes when danger approaches. Large, flexible ears, rotating to catch sounds from all directions. Large, vigilant eyes, always observing surroundings. Gray-crowned crane, Balearica regulorum, Uganda's national bird, about 1 meter tall, wingspan up to 2 meters. The golden feather crown on the head is the most recognizable feature. Elegant blue-gray plumage, prominent white cheeks, contrasting black neck. Their courtship dance is one of the most beautiful performances in the bird world. Dancing, wing flapping, bowing, throwing head high. Each movement rhythmic and graceful, like a natural ballet, expressing the bond between the pair, a love lasting a lifetime. Africa, where beauty needs no ostentation, where each creature is a work of art. 2026. These animals are still here, still shining, still need to be protected.